Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go and towing the slab, Andrew Abbott. What do we need to know here?
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Little chopper rolls foul.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Next offering down in the dirt.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
De La Cruz makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
One down, base is empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Batting third baseman, Jose.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back in safely. Man at second. And a foul ball. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Thomas around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runner on at first with one gone. Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Runner takes off. High fly ball out into left center field. Puts it away for the out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
1-0.
Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end it. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Tanner Bybee.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's Gavin Lux. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Friedel at second with nobody out. That one fouled off.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Right through there, got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
And the 1-0.
Hey!
Runner at second here, one gone. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball two. That's down and in.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
He goes down looking.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one clips the corner. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Kyle Mansardo.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Abbott back to work. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Encarnacion Strand brings it in, and there's one away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. This one in the air. Encarnacion Strand pulls it down, and there's two gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Two outs, base is empty. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Naylor getting the start at catcher, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. Swinging a foul out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, two strikes.
No balls.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ball
And
one.
1-2.
Really good take,
One ball,
especially
two
with two
strikes.
strikes.
Two outs, base is empty.
No pitch
Outside.
off the plate. Ball two.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
We got full
And that's
count.
off the inside edge. And that's ball three. Upstairs,
That's ball four.
and that is ball four.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive
inside.
side of it.
Gabriel Arias stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Naylor off of first with two away. This one in the air, right field. Fraley. He's got it. And that is that. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Guardians 1 and the Reds nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, Will Benson. And he grounds one to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Spencer Steer.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. That's in there. Strike one. And there's a
That's
ball.
out.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Ball.
And that misses. And that's
Yeah,
ball 2.
One strike.
Now one
That's ball
missed. Fought off foul. Hard hit right side. Whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley digs in now. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan grabs it on the run. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, Jonathan Rodriguez. And a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-0.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one sliced foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
0-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just a poor at bat.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That's in there. Strike 1. Hit in the air, center field. Friedel under it. And it's caught for the out.
Third baseman, Jose
Now it's
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Slice down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Way
That's
inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That one almost got him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one almost got him.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
In the air, left field, Benson. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Hit on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, TJ Friedel.
Back to the top of the lineup and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedel. He hit a leadoff double in the bottom of the first. Outside, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Oh, look at the stop. The throw. Got him. Nice play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
Two down, base is empty. And now Gavin Lux. Up the middle. And that chance handled. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they make short work of him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Guardians 2 and the Reds nothing. Back here in Cincinnati, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Kyle Manzardo. First pitch, and he just misses. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now here is Daniel Schneemann. He's 0 for 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And the sweeper misses. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher Bo Naylor.
Here's the catcher to hit. Bo Naylor walked his first time. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Flied to right, his first time. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Manzardo over at second. Naylor at first. One gone. And now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
That one missing inside. In there at the knees. Full count now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball left side, could be two. Tosses to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jonathan Rodriguez. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and a ball popped up. McLean nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. Guardians strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Late swing, foul to the left. De La Cruz checks his swing. Appeal down to third. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. The shortstop takes the ball. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back. Into the seats and right and out of here. And that one coming close to the Ohio. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So now it's the full-hole hitter, Christian Encarnacion Strand. No question about this one. It's out of here. An absolute smash to left. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. In the air, center field. Thomas settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. Grounded out his first time up. Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. Fouled off. He was late. Still only one out here in the inning. Fly ball center field. Thomas makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. That one outside, and that's ball 1. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Rodriguez makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Abbott back to work. Kwan, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, center fielder Lane Thomas.
Here's Lane Thomas now.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. He's in there.
Oh, I definitely think the sun played a factor on that one because he just whiffed on it. And as an outfielder, that can be the worst feeling in the world when you know you've got a beat on it and all of a sudden the ball completely disappears on you. It happens to everybody at some point.
And here is Jose Ramirez. That misses, and that's ball 1. Thomas stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That's off the mark, and now 2-0.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 down, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. He's safe. One out and a runner at second. And downstairs. Inside move to second. Ramirez back in on a dive. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Right down to shoot, and a count 2-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch to the right side. McLean. Throw to first in time. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo, 1 for 2. Up the middle, McLean sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one way inside.
Inside ball. Aye. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman Matt McLean.
Matt McLean, the next to hit for the Reds. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Strike 2.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. And that skips in the dirt. And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Foul ball. And now it's even up.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch. Two outs.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses off the outside edge. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the catch, inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 5 innings complete. Guardians 3 and the Reds 2. New pitcher for the Reds, Brent Suter.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Ian Gibaut getting ready to go. Not close with that one. And 1-1. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. A walk, and he's also singled. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Schneemann on at first, nobody out. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Rips one to right. Hooks it away for the out. And there's one down. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Snap throw to first. Schneemann dives back in safely. Next offering is downstairs. Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Slings it across. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez.
So in now for Cleveland, Jonathan Rodriguez. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Next
Ball,
pitch, a
that's
slider
outside.
that misses outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Guardians 3 and the Reds 2. Bottom of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Gavin Lux. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0. And that's in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. And one. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ian Gibaut.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. That misses.
Nope.
Ball 1.
1-0.
Fouled off left side. Fastball is outside. That's outside. And now 3-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, one away on the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Lane Thomas, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, almost got him. Got him. And now 2 gone. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swinging a foul straight back. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So 2 down. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. Check on the runner. Ramirez back on a dive. Two outs. That's too low. And the count is 1-1. Grounds one to short. De La Cruz got him on the off-balance throw. And that is the inning. Guardians lead 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch misses. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Hunter Gaddis up and loosening in the pen. Smith getting loose as well. Out towards right center field. Thomas sizing this one up. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Benson in the box now. Takes strike 1. That clips the zone, and it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him! And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Just missed. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. Next offering upstairs. Jake Fraley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 3-1. That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and that is that. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They trail it 3-2. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Taylor Rogers.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, one-run game. Stepping in, Kyle Manzardo. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Rogers in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that is out of play. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2. And delivers outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a foul ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Encarnacion Strand toss to second, and that's 2. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Last half of the 8th coming up. Guardians 3 and the Reds 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Hunter Gaddis.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And that's outside. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Emmanuel Clase up and throwing. Smith also getting ready. in for a strike. Good slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That one way inside. Tapped out in front of the plate. Over to the pitcher, but it's offline. He's safe at first. Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here. Garrett Hampson. No outs. Runner at first. Matt McClain getting ready to hit. Trying to move him over here. Santana. Good feed. That's one. And that's all they'll get.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. That clips a corner.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tony Santillan.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fly ball to right. Makes the catch for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jonathan Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Lyon Richardson, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. May also throwing. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
That's ball 2.
That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Foul ball there. Swinging a foul out of play. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering is down low.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Rodriguez stands at first with one out. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here comes Lane Thomas. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. Misses off the plate. Now 2-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Carlos Santana next to bat for Cleveland. Two on, 2 outs. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. That's to third. Nice grab. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Gavin Lux. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swung on, belted. That one is back. And it's off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Wastes no time there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
And here is Ellie De La Cruz. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Right through there for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So it's their last chance in this one. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Trying to deliver as the hero. What's the approach in a spot with a tying run 90 feet away?
Don't try to get too big. Don't swing for a home run. Let it be an accident if you hit a homer. And I tell you what, if he does, this place will go crazy.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. With the tying run at third, and the home team trying to pull it out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
One strike away, and he hits a ground ball right side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.